Let's see where we want to go next. Oh, I don't know. What about maybe Dave from Kansas City? Dave, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alrighty then. First time caller. I'm going to be as brief as I can. It is kind of a loaded question. Basically, my politics lean the same as you, so there's no head-to-head here, if you will. But I've not been keeping the best update on the situation. This is regarding the Supreme Court leak.
Okay.
Basically, you said something recently that kind of made me raise an eyebrow, and I've seen other people do it as well. So here we go. Initially, it was stated by those on the right that the left-wing person did it to try to pressure change from the leaked opinion.
Yep.
But later I heard that the rhetoric changed to be likely a person on the right putting pressure on the judges to keep their vote. The reason this raised an eyebrow for me was because, you know, if you assume the least amount of information out of all these using Occam's razor, these are the same amount of assumptions. What am I missing from the quote unquote likely nature?
That's a great question. So basically, in terms of plausibility, when it comes to the Supreme Court leak, you can argue if you know nothing and all you have is motive, you could say, well, a left-winger would have motive to leak it to try to pressure the justices who were going to vote to overturn Roe v. Wade to change their mind. From motive, you could also say a right-winger might have leaked it in order to try to pressure the justices planning to overturn Roe v. Wade to stick with that decision if they suspected maybe they were going to change. So that, you're absolutely right. We don't have more information one way or the other. We have gotten reports from longtime Supreme Court reporters, including one from NPR whose name I don't remember offhand, who said, based on everyone she's talked to, the consensus within the court is that it was more likely a right winger. So that's the only difference maker. You're correct that we have almost the same thing on both sides, other than a couple of reports from longtime Supreme Court reporters who say the feeling is it was more likely a right winger. We don't know at this point.
Okay. Yeah, it was just something that kind of, I didn't hear that last part. I think maybe now that I'm thinking about it, I just couldn't find it going through. I only have so much time to go through all the videos. Basically.
Yeah, we linked to the source in the story I did about it. We linked to the NPR source.
Okay, sounds good. I'll check that out.
All right. Thank you so much for the call. We are going to take more calls in a moment. I'm just going to take a very quick break and then we'll be right back. Just hold on and then we'll get to more people.